Most people will never know what it's like to battle ocular melanoma or eye cancer. According to the Ocular Melanoma Foundation, it's a rare form of cancer that strikes approximately 2,500 Americans each year, a fraction of the population. But if you or a loved one is among the 7 in a million people diagnosed every year with this disease, the words ocular melanoma become life-changing.
Aunt Georgia was my Uncle John's wife, so my mother's brother's wife. And, you know, she was my aunt, but we weren't that many years apart in age. She's like 7 or 8 years older than me, so she was more of like a big sister to me than an aunt, somebody I could like talk to, confide in. She was really special. She was 45 years old. I believe she got diagnosed in 2014. So in 2017 is when she passed. She fought it for 3 years.
Michael Dontas, co-owner of the Copperhead Grille in Allentown in Center Valley, shares memories of his beloved Aunt Georgia Condolian, who fought and ultimately succumbed to metastatic ocular melanoma.
I'm not exactly sure of the symptoms. I know she always had like a little blemish in the corner of her eye, so I don't know if it was something that was there for a long time and you know, it just went undiagnosed.
Symptoms of ocular melanoma include a growing dark spot, blurry vision in one eye, flashes of light, floaters, or a change in the shape of the pupil.
Usually, a patient who is getting eye examination every year, they may not have any symptoms. They are found to have this spot in the eye, which grow over the year.
Oncologist Dr. Takami Sato, a leading expert on ocular melanoma, serves as a physician and researcher with the Melanoma Research Institute of Excellence at Jefferson Health's Sidney Kimmel Cancer Center in Philadelphia.
This is more dominant for the Caucasian, light eyes, fair skin, a similar risk factor for skin melanoma. This type of the person should have eye examination, dilated eye examination every year. That may trigger the discovery of the early stage eye cancer.
Ocular melanoma develops in the uvea, or middle layer of the eye, where it's often difficult to detect. Unfortunately, it can also spread to other parts of the body, predominantly to the liver.
If the tumor is considered to be aggressive, we have to be very careful. And then we have to keep watching it very carefully, especially this tumor go to the liver if spread out. So therefore we keep watching any tumor development in the liver and then lung.
Dr. Sato advises individuals who have had a general eye exam in which a potential cancer or concern was spotted to seek confirmation and treatment from a specialist.
You should go to the ocular oncologist, eye doctor who is specialized in cancer, because sometimes diagnosis is kind of very difficult.
Since Georgia Condolian's battle with this disease, research and treatment has made progress.
She was going over to Lehigh Valley Anderson campus bi-weekly to get treatment. When she was diagnosed, there was like one clinical trial. So now they've added like 3 or 4 more. So now there's, if the first one doesn't work, there's more options.
Dr. Sato and his colleagues and partners in research now see promising new ways to help patients fight this disease through immunotherapy, radiation therapy, laser therapy, surgery, and other technologies. They are even working on a vaccine to prevent the cancer.
We spent already 5 or 10 years to develop the vaccine, eye melanoma vaccine construct. So now we are creating the clinical grade, patient grade vaccine, then talk to the FDA. And then FDA say, give us a lot of difficult questions. So it's a development of clinical trials.
Dr. Sato remains optimistic that one day a vaccine will be approved. Of course, research and testing takes money. Michael Dontas, his family, and employees are doing their part. They hold an annual golf outing at Center Valley's Wedgwood Country Club specifically to raise funds for research.
So myself and my cousin Mike, we have the same name. I go by Junior. He goes by Senior because he's a few years older than me. He's my business partner. He's the other owner. He's involved. Our wives are involved. Our family's involved. And we've been doing it. Our team is involved, the Copperhead team, a lot of our staff helps out.
Last year, they raised more than $27,000. And every year, they donate that money to Jefferson's Melanoma Research Institute through the Ocular Melanoma Foundation in memory of Aunt Georgia.
So the OMF put $100,000, and Thomas Jefferson matched that $100,000. So they came up with a $200,000 grant, and in honor of my aunt and in honor of what we did over the course of the last few years, they named it after her. So it's called the Georgia Condolian Grant.
And so Aunt Georgia has gone from being special to all those who knew and loved her, to all those who never knew her, but now benefit from the generosity given in her name.